What's going on? Born for Sports. Well, Met fans, it was a great ride, but the season has now ended. Last night, the Mets lose the NLCS. They lost game 6 in the NLCS, 4 games to 2. We're going to talk about this series, how it played out, and we're going to talk about going forward what it means for the team in Queens. Listen, let's be honest. The Dodgers are basically the better team. Okay, they're the better team, man. They showed it in this series. They had a stacked team coming into the season. Everyone picked them to be the favorite to win the World Series, and we see why they were favored. That offense is relentless. It is a step up a notch in the type of lineup the Mets pitching had to deal with most of the season. And quite frankly, it was a bad matchup for them going forward anyway with that series because of the how patient that lineup is and how stacked. They got 3 MVPs, 3 former MVPs I believe in the last 5 or 6 years in the same lineup. Ohtani says it all. One of the greatest players we've ever seen in this generation. Freddie Freeman, even though he was less than 100%, still Freddie Freeman. We know he kills the Mets going forward all the time since his Brave days, and it hasn't changed when he went to the Dodgers. Mookie Betts, one of the best players in baseball, former MVP himself. So, listen, they're the better team. The Dodgers were the better team. The Mets had to fight most of the season. They have been playing a long playoff baseball since September it started, and the grind finally caught up to them, facing a juggernaut like the Dodgers. Give credit to the Dodgers. They were the better team, and they're gonna be tough to beat in the World Series. They are a very good team. So the Mets, they ran into a buzzsaw and a team probably full of destiny right now, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. The Dodgers were the favorites. The Mets were not even thought about to become a contender for the NLCS this year coming into the season, and they did just that. Okay, as far as the series went, I think the Mets just stranded too many runners, man. It was a big key in this series. They stranded a total of 38 runners in scoring position in this series. That is ridiculously too high if you want to win a playoff series, especially against the caliber of team that the Los Angeles Dodgers are. You got to score runs. That team over there in LA, they score runs. So you got to be able to slug because that's how they win their games. They slug. They had injuries to their pitching staff. They have a good pitching staff, mainly the bullpen. But the main focus driving that train over there, okay, is that offense because their offense is a special lineup. So when you have opportunities to beat this team, you got to cash in, man. You got to cash in, and the Mets lineup just didn't do enough of that in this series. Nothing to be ashamed of. They have a great bullpen. They're really good and sound in the starting pitching. They had injuries to their starting pitching, but they really relied on that lockdown bullpen, and it showed in this series. The Mets just stranded way too many runners. And as far as the Mets pitching staff goes, they walked too many hitters. They walked way too many hitters. They made it to where it was too easy for the Dodgers to always have opportunities to capitalize. A team and lineup like that, you cannot give them free base runners because they will make you pay. Look who killed them. Look who killed them. Okay. The MVP of the series wasn't even like the main guy in the lineup that we talked about. The reason why is because you can't give this lineup too many opportunities. They have length in that lineup 1 through 9. Between the 3 MVPs, Muncy, Will Smith, the kid that killed us, and 1 MVP of the series. I mean, they're a relentless lineup. You can't do that. The Mets bugaboo most of the season, as far as their pitching staff goes, was the walks. They walked way too many hitters. They got it under control better in the second half of the season, but it came back to Red's ugly head once again, and you just can't do that against the quality of team of the Los Angeles Dodgers, man. It just is what it is. And in the offseason, the Mets are going to have to address that. They're going to have to find pitchers in the bullpen, which we know was a big Achilles heel for this team this year, and in the rotation that does not walk so many hitters. They need to address that. Now, as far as the future, I look at it like this. It's a positive future. Kid Vientos. This kid showed all season, as I call him, Baby Correa. Our Baby Correa. Most of the season, I call him that. In the playoffs, he was a star. He broke the Mets record for RBIs in a playoff run in all the rounds that we played. The kid was just tremendous. A bright future for Kid Vientos. As the season went on, you saw the improvement at third base. Still a work in progress with third base defensively, but improvement, and the bat is legit. Power to all fields, high OPS. I just think the future for this kid is really up there. The Mets have a piece there, and he was a big part of this team and a big part of why this team got to the NLCS this year. This core with Lindor, starts with Lindor leading this core. They have a solid core. Obviously, they need to add to it, but going forward, the Mets have a very solid core, and Lindor is the catalyst. He showed it. He is our MVP. In my opinion, he should be getting the MVP award this year. They won't give it to him. They'll give it to Ohtani because of the phenomenal year he had as a DH. You guys know my feelings on why I feel like Lindor should have won it. But going forward, Francisco Lindor is one of the best players in baseball. He has proven it this year once again. Now Mets fans can be quiet now. They can stop bashing the kid. Let those idiots on the outside of the fence say whatever they want. We know at Met fans how valuable this man is to this team. He is one of the best players in baseball, best shortstop in National League. He has proven that, and he's doing it in New York. I just think it's only up from here if he stays healthy. He's only up from here, And, of course, also the improved farm system. The farm system's coming along. We got some guys coming up. As you see, Vientos has developed. Mauricio's going to be back next year, hopefully healthy and ready to go. There's going to be pieces going forward. The pitching staff, the pitching going forward, the young arms, hopefully we'll have some of those kids ready to go next year and see if they can make that jump to the big leagues if they're ready. There is a lot to like about this improving farm system year after the year that the Mets and this personnel with Stearns now with a whole year in with the team, with his guys running the show. You can tell already the prospects are starting to come along. It's getting better. It's getting better. Also, the Nets have finally the right leadership. Stearns, Mendoza, they showed it. Mendoza should be manager of the year. He took a team that wasn't expected to contend to the NLCS. We finally have a guy running that we can be confident in what we have. Mr. Stearns, hey, he showed it. He knows what he's doing. Okay, he helped build that Brewers team, and you can tell now he has what it takes. He has a plan, or he made the right moves in the offseason, undercover moves that no one saw become something, which goes hand in hand with the coaching staff. They took a bunch of number 4 starters that everyone looked at and turned them into a formidable pitching staff unit. Despite the problems with the bullpen, there's a bright future in the leadership with this organization. We finally have the right leadership going forward, and it's only up from there. Also, finally, Steve Cohen. We're gonna be under the luxury tax this time, and it is time to spend. And you know that after Steve Cohen got a taste, he got his first taste of the Mets actually winning baseball. 2022 was a good year. We won 100 games, but we got knocked out in the first round when the team ran out of gas. This was the first success he tasted as an organization, as a team. And you know that this man will be ready to spend money. So everyone that he wants will be on the table. And that's going to be something to look at going forward. All in all, I want to thank the Mets. It was a fun ride. No one expected us to be here. So, hey, we got to take it for what it is. It was a real enjoyment, one of the best enjoyable seasons I've had as a Met fan all my life. Great season. It's only up from here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Born for Sports. Let's go Mets.